Ec54c, Catching Up. Soul to Soul Talk, Catching Up, Part C. Life Guiding Conversations with Morai, Amoro and Jenai Summer. Jenai, let us continue with the subject catching up and start where we stopped the last time. Remember, I stated that the catching up of the soul, the mind, the body, and our actions will be different that we might expect from being busy with prayer and meditation. I'm all ears, Morai, and open on the level of my conditioned mind for this information. Funny girl. We talked about finding a person with good human qualities, someone who lives a simple life and through whom all higher virtues shine in action. To be in good company always helps, and hopefully we catch up on those qualities. Morai, you are that one for me. Be careful, Jenai, to put me on the pedestal, because we are still in the world of body, mind and matter. And with one thought, the mind can go into a complete different direction. Find those qualities within yourself, and who possibly surface by doing our prayers and meditation. Even everything I share with you, don't take my word for it, or believe what I say, but prove things to yourself. You must go from believing to knowing, and to do that, you have to go that scientific adventure. Thinking and believing is just a start. Talking about a good human being and believing that we are in essence an eternal soul is a start, but only until we know and have proof. This will catch up on us. Prayer and meditation are the way when you believe and want to believe that this is the way, but still a lot of effort will be required to have the evidence. The old and limited conditionings need to get out of the way, and by doing the prayer and meditation, we can see our shortcomings better. By slowly seeing that we are living in a self-created prison, and that all attempts to just make ourselves more comfortable have no real long-term effect. Possibly we may slowly lose the taste for these worldly things, who all end up in suffering. This could be one way for the mind and body to catch up, and to stop putting all our effort into them, but putting more effort towards our daily prayer and meditation. And maybe one day the mind will catch up and we will find a way out of this self-created prison. By sitting in prayer and meditation, we could end up in the stream of everlasting light, love and life, and get attached to something that outlasts this mortal life. Detachment from the worldly things is impossible, but finding a higher attraction and attachment, the mind will catch up on this and become a better friend, and we can feel more at peace. We might get some glimpses and want to realize more, but we also have to realize that as long as we are connected with the mind, we can give it thoughts that can drag us down any minute. So we have to be careful to claim that we have reached anything. Hopefully one day we catch up on discovering our true nature and essence, being a soul, a particle, a drop of Kandu's eternal ocean. When all the layers of me and mine have faded, and they fade by sitting and sitting more, and letting the prayer and meditation fill in our thinking time and space. Then one day, when we are out of the way, that real self, the soul, can shine again. We have to leave it all behind, so in a way, nothing at the same time doesn't have to catch up. It all just needs to fade away. The soul doesn't need to catch up on anything, for it is all-knowing and just is. the soul's life energy that gave life to the mind and body, only those two need to catch up on its own purenesses, which it was before we started to identify with them, and before we started to create this world of me and mine. Morai, these are a lot of thoughts and things to think of and about. Jenai, don't do too much with them. Just be okay or not okay with all I share with you, but it only boils down to one day to start the stream of thoughts and words in the form of prayer and meditation. I got it, Morai, but before I get involved with this prayer and meditation, what can I do? You can start making the time to sit all alone by yourself in a corner for some time. Close your eyes and see what all comes up, but don't do anything with it. By doing this, your mind and body can catch up on some rest, and this being an active rest and not a passive one, which we get by sleeping. This is a time to be with you and to center yourself, because all day, all our energy and thoughts are scattered all over the place. Most of us don't like even our own company and don't like this quiet time, and just try to be busy with the endless attractions of this world. So maybe sitting by yourself is as well catching up with you, who is all over the place all day long. The antidote to still the mind, being the mantra prayer and meditation technique, will come into your life. Just be patient. Then you can be busy with simplifying your life in all areas and aspects, and be busy with positive and constructive habits. Also reading inspirational material which prepares us for the time that the mantra prayer and meditation of thoughts and words come into our life. You can be busy with learning how to give, even when it is just giving your time to someone and understanding that nothing is yours. At the same time, when you're all busy with this, you must also be on guard. What do you mean with that, Morai? Watch out for the thoughts of others, brought to us through endless channels, the news and magazines, information we share and can listen to and watch online. For you know now that it all started with a thought. I always say, one thought and you're caught. One thought enters one side of the mind and the world created with opposites. One thought goes into a manifestation process. One thought that creates many additional thoughts, and not to forget that thoughts have a picture connected, and the associations of feelings that can be connected to that one thought. It is now a network or internet of thoughts in which and with whom we live inside our mind, inside this self-created prison. Are you catching up, Jenai? I think so, Morai. Watch out for the thinking part, Jenai. Thank you, Morai. You are most welcome, Jenai.